Just got done cooking over at the lodge, getting ready to run some traps tonight, or actually check the trap line. Maybe set out a little bit of bait. The 31st or Wednesday is the last day. So anyway or other, we're going to go out here, check our trap line right now. We'll come out later on tomorrow evening as well and see what we come up with. So like I said, I got a possum the last time. Hoping to get some yotes. And then also I'm really would like to get a coon or two, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be slow going. It snowed a little bit earlier today. And of course it's a little bit cold and slick, so it may be a slow go. It's difficult to see in the dark, but I'm going to try to do what I can anyway. So anyhow, it'll be a little bit, but I'll get back with you here in just a little bit. So hang on. Okay, folks, my first conibear, you can see right there, it was set off. Down here, I set up a conibear trap, and then also a foothold trap, and I got myself a coon, good size raccoon. Caught in the foothold. He dragged the conibear down, as you can see right there, which would be right in that area. It's pretty dark, but anyway, got me a coon right here. So that'll work out, and we'll go ahead and dispatch this young feller and kind of go from there. So anyway or other, got us a coon, so we'll go ahead and take care of this, and then I'll go on and check my other foothold traps. So I'll be right back. Okay, and then this happens. I ended up getting lost out there. Spent probably almost 2 hours trying to find my way around, and of course it did no good whatsoever. The yellow lines was the path that I took. The red line is the which way I got on the road and finally drove back to where I was at. So it turned into a really big ordeal, and that's kind of embarrassing. But the way I look at it is, hey, if you ain't never got lost in the woods, you ain't spent enough time in the woods. And well, that's all I got to say about that. All right, folks, Bill back out here in the hardwoods, coming and checking some traps. Got a coon last night, got lost as hell in the woods, but you'll hear that story after I get done checking the traps today. I got to hurry before the sun goes down. So hopefully we'll get us a yote or two. Tomorrow's the last day to be able to catch raccoon, possum, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get us a couple more of those. I'll be right back with you here in just a little bit. Take care. All right, everybody. Well, didn't get a thing today. Hopefully we'll pick up something tomorrow, put out some fresh bait. Keep in mind, if you use a flesh bait in the state of Ohio, you're required by law to cover it over. So I certainly did that, but I put them in there where I dug my my pocket sets or cubby hole sets. Covered them up. None of my snares were tripped. I went on ahead and raised them up off the ground a little bit more because I think it was a little bit too low. So yeah, I see I see the mistake that I made and got lost yesterday. But anyhow, we're gonna wrap it up here, head back to the house. I'll post this video up and then I'll give you the story on when I got lost. So anyway or other, nothing this time around, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not doing too bad for 3 days. So I'll talk to you later, and make sure to get out in them hardwoods. Hey everybody, Bill back out here in the hardwoods. Yeah, we didn't run into anything today. It's the last day trapping season for coon, possum, foxes, stuff like that. So pulled all of those up. I ended up getting over 4 days, 1 coon and 1 possum. I still have 8 or 9 coyote snares out. And I'm gonna come up to this place this weekend and set some snares along that back fence line maybe. So I'm going to take a quick run back there, see if we can find anything, and I'll tape it up and mark it so that I can come out here and get some stuff set up then. Still no yotes, which is kind of surprising, but then again, maybe not. So anyhow, we'll get going here before it gets too dark, and I'll talk at you here in a little bit. Hey everybody, back out here again, checking out our coyote snares, see what we can come up with. A couple days hiatus. It's been a rather interesting week to say the least, but come up on my first snare. We ain't got nothing here. We're going to check the other ones probably sometime this weekend. I will be setting up some more at a different location as well, and hopefully we'll increase our odds a little bit. So coming in, seen all kinds of signs. Looks like another big huge possum's running around down here, but the season's out, so I won't be able to do nothing about that, but definitely some good places down here to find them. So anyway, nothing on the first one. Got a couple more back up this way here, and then I head into the evergreens, or the cedar trees. So we'll go up here and take another look. So hopefully I'll get back with you with something. If not, yeah, it is what it is. That's the nature of the beast when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll be back here in just a little bit. All right, well, there you have it. 9 snares, nothing in them. I'll probably, here before too long, I'll probably set some more. But right now, I'm just going to let them be. Try to stay out away from them as much as I can. Like I said, there'll be a couple other locations that I would be looking into. One of them where I got a coyote last year. So I know they're in here. We just got to find out some of the better spots, and we'll certainly be able to do that. So anyhow, I appreciate you hanging out with me all week, even in spite of me getting lost. It's pretty thick in here. If you take a look around, it's pretty thick stuff, and it's about that way as far as you can go. A couple of open spots and stuff like that, but for the most part it's real thick like this. And when you're wandering around in the nighttime in the dark, it can get easy to get lost in here. So that's kind of how I got turned around. But I guess kind of the running joke is that I ended up back behind me, probably a good mile or so, on the road, West Alexandria. 10 o'clock at night. I've got a backpack on, and I'm toting my rifle with me, dispatch rifle, little 22 single shot. But to those driving by, it didn't really look all that seeming. As I was walking down the hill, I seen a fellow walking out to his mailbox. It was kind of late, and so to kind of ease him up a little bit, because he looked hesitant. He knew that I had been the one up there earlier walking along the road, and I asked him how he was doing. He said, "Oh, I'm fine." So I walked on by him. He headed into his mailbox, and the voice registered with me then, and I'm like, "Ah, Bob, is that you?" And he's like, "Yeah, who are you?" And of course I shined the flashlight up on my face and told him, "It's Bill." And the nervous laugh finally got relaxed, and he was like, "What the hell are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere at 10:30 at night with a rifle?" So I had to explain to Bob that I got lost. But he gave me a ride back where I needed to be, which would have been a good 4 or 5 miles anyway. So again, thanks to Bob Della Pasta. If any of you run into him, thank him for saving my life too. But anyway, I had food and I had water. I was just tired. and you get to be my age, you don't want to be hiking at night, especially with a full load and all that. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of funny, humorous, and I guess I'm glad you could be a part of it. But anyway, so we'll be posting some of that up this weekend. Hopefully we'll get us a coyote or two here in the next few days. And it's supposed to get real cold again, and maybe even snow, so that may get them moving a bit. And we'll see what we can come up with. So anyway, I'll be posting all this up this evening. And as always, have fun, be careful, take care of yourselves, and get out in them hardwoods. And we'll talk to you later.